I know it's difficult for so many people to process what's happening right now regarding President Trump. They can't believe it. And they think that by comparing it to Hillary Clinton or pointing out discrepancies and indiscretions between the handling of her violations of law and Biden's collection of documents and Obama's and everybody else's, they think that by virtue of that alone, charges are going to be dismissed. And if you say it long enough and loud enough, that somehow justice will move in to correct this aberration. It's not going to happen. I'm going to tell you something right now. Trump is doomed as far as this goes. Now, what happens in terms of sentencing, he's going to be convicted. That's why I said pray for him. He needs a miracle. He needs something that nobody ever even imagined. Trump is facing a 37-count indictment, which includes willful retention of national defense information, conspiracy to obstruct justice, withholding of a document or a record, corruptly concealing a document or record, concealing a document in a federal investigation, a scheme to conceal and make false statements and representations. And this has nothing to do with this idea that somehow, these weren't classified. Somewhere over the rainbow, Trump acolytes believe that because he was able to find or to determine or to categorize certain items as being classified or not classified, that somehow everything changes. It doesn't work that way. That's the thing I don't understand. It doesn't work. He's charged with the obstruction of justice part for not basically just having these, but telling other people, lie for me, obstruct justice, obstruct the truth, lie. This is what's happening. This is the gravamen. This is what we're talking about right now. This is why I want to tell people, and I appreciate the efforts of people like Mark Levin and others in these impassioned and spirited defenses of President Trump. I understand it. But what are you talking about? Yes, this is political. Yes, it's unfair. Yes, it's unnecessary. But let me stop right there. Let me stop. Because what I need from you is as follows. You need to follow me. You need to subscribe to this channel. You need to like this video. And you need to hit that little bell so you're notified of live videos and new streams. And you have to understand it. And I must mention the great work from our sponsor. Our great sponsor at My Patriot Supplies. And right now, you can get, as we speak, $200 off a 3-month emergency food supply kit. Have you seen what they have? Have you seen these? 2,000 calories a day. These are 6. This one particular unit is you get 6 buckets, if you will, 6 rugged, water-resistant buckets. That's 120 pounds of food, 2,000 calories a day for 3 months with a 25-year shelf life. Look, listen to me, write this down, preparewithlionel.com. Preparewithlionel.com. Look at this. See what I'm talking about. I'm not going to beat you over the head with this. If I have to explain to you why emergency food is a good idea, especially in this world that we live in now, you're smarter than that. Preparewithlionel.com. I don't know how to tell you this. There is no hope. There is no defense. Trump doesn't have any defense. There's nothing he can say other than, I wasn't at Mar-a-Lago. That's not me. A jury's going to hear this. This is going to have to be some kind of a plea, some kind of something short of, you can't go to trial with this. Wait until the jury sees this. Wait until the jury if the jury, I hope they don't, they hear that your job is not to decide whether these statutes make sense. We're not saying that he violated these mere little presidential records, trifling rules. We're talking about basically showing people, and this is the part this is gonna kill them, showing people information that was classified or should not be. And again, unless you hear the defense's side, you can only take cum grano salis, with a grain of salt, that of the prosecution. But if 10% of this is true, then that's what, 4 counts out of 37? This is just... I'm even hearing things about Kid Rock. I as soon as I hear Kid Rock, I don't even want to hear about it. But that other people, it is going to be alleged, were shown items. I hope this isn't true, but it shows a recklessness. It shows a pattern. And when you see the boxes of these, you have to ask yourself, and this is what they're going to be asked, and listen to me, why wouldn't a president who is familiar with how these things work, how would a president not say, oh, I'm going to keep these, but I'm going to keep these in my quest for the Trump library? And he would have had a Trump library. This man, with his healthy, dare I say, his healthy version of self-esteem, I think he most probably would have wanted to have some kind of a library or something. And I'm sure he would have talked to people who explain the whole records process. The fact that what he has is not his. Emails, records, notes, pictures, observation, gifts from people, all of that stuff. There is an indoctrination, kind of like where HR comes in. When you first work for a company, here's your health insurance, here's your door card, that kind of stuff. What is the most interesting is the defense that I want to hear, if it's even possible. What was the purpose of this? Now, understand something. I want to be crystal clear. I want you to understand something. I don't think he should have ever been charged with anything. I think that Merrick Garland should have been part of an Elliot, Richardson kind of a move to recuse himself, to say he's not going to allow his DOJ to indict the preeminent Republican leader with an election year from now. They're going to say, I'm sorry, I can't do this. This did not have to be. Donald Trump posed no threat to the country, no threat to national security. He wasn't posting these on eBay. He wasn't giving them to Xi Jinping or Putin or Netanyahu or Macron. He was doing nothing. It's stupid at best. If all of this is true, it's stupid. So understand what I'm saying. I'm not in any way agreeing with this. But what I want to tell my dear friends is, before you go ballistic, Jesse Waters, I read a tweet that said Jesse Waters, the brain trust of Fox News, this watered down, completely degenerated version of Fox News. He said, there's nothing criminal in this indictment. I don't even know. First of all, it's oxymoronic by virtue of what an indictment is. And I'm thinking to myself, being a Trump acolyte doesn't mean you're delusional. It doesn't mean you've lost your mind. So I just want you to understand something. This is a persecution. It is political. It is unnecessary, but it is serious. It is absolutely dead serious. Trump is cooked. There is no, again, unless there is a miracle. That's why prayer. I'm not an advocate of prayer, but if you are, I'd start. It's that serious. This is not the Stormy Daniels case. This isn't E. Jean Carroll. This isn't Mary Trump. This isn't Alvin Bragg. This isn't some weird business, Joe Tacopina, case, this is as serious as it gets. With incarceration as a necessary component of this. And the best thing you can, I think it's very reasonable to think that by virtue of his status as an ex-president with a Secret Service contingent, some type of community control or house arrest or ankle bracelet or something. Can you believe I'm even saying this? That would be in the office. This is how bad it is. Just so that you understand. This is how bad it is. So, dear friends, as I said, and I'm not being exaggerated here, exaggerating or exaggerative. If you pray, start praying. It just got real serious. So please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell so you're notified of live streams and new videos. And don't forget, preparewithlionel.com for a $200 off your monthly, a 3-month, what am I saying? A 3-month food supply. All right, friends, think this over. Take a deep breath and comment as you see fit.